Hello, everyone. Hi, Ryan. Today we get to talk about Irish Compass being such a powerful resource. So, we're going to talk about the value of course, the Notre Dame network, but also the ABCs of leadership. We all, of course, want to be better leaders. So, let's find out how. And for the answers, we turn to one of the best, Ryan Retartha. Ryan, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Happy you're here. And I know you are very busy. You are the advisor to the dean and senior director of strategy and planning at Mendoza College of Business. So tell us a little bit more about that work.
It's a two-part job. My first part as advisor to Dean Kremers is to provide him with direct support to organize the team that supports his scheduling and his public appearances, those kinds of things. I help organize his senior leadership team, which we call a Dean's Cabinet, which is made up of staff leaders and associate and assistant deans at the college. That's one half of my work. The other half of my work as a senior director of strategy and planning is to bring together the various college leaders, both within our programs, within our centers and institutes, within our research, and direct them all towards the success of our 5-year strategic plan, which includes our research, which includes our academic programs, both at the undergraduate and graduate levels, and also just includes creating a wonderful college environment full of people that are driven towards Mendoza's mission and vision to grow the good in business.
Sounds like a lot to balance. Tell us a little bit more about the influence that Notre Dame has had on your life and career.
That's also a bit of a two-part question. As a student, it really helped me to think differently about how I wanted to spend my life. It gave me a lot of clarity as to what I was really passionate about. When I was a sophomore, the Bartolo Performing Arts Center opened on campus, and I quickly fell in love with the building and with the faculty there, and that's what led me on the path, my first part of my career, which was a 10-year career in arts management, production management. There's also the second half. I eventually came back to Notre Dame 9 years ago to work as a staff member at the Performing Arts Center. And it was at that point that Notre Dame then played the role that it continues to play to this day, which is really the home of my vocation, my work life, my family life. I'm so driven by Notre Dame's mission to be a force for good in the world. And so that now guides my choices and my lifestyle today.
So tell us about this award that you're receiving here.
So that was just from this past spring. I was selected to the Michiana 40 under 40, right under the wire, as I'm 39.
Congratulations.
And I will tell you, I never really thought of myself as the kind of person who was a good candidate for this kind of award. And it really was the growth that I've seen since coming to Mendoza here at Notre Dame. It's allowed me to think differently about what I'm capable of and what my value is. And I often tell people that I feel like I've learned just as much, if not more, in my 6 years as a staff member here at Mendoza than as my 4 years as a student at Notre Dame.
Also being involved in this event at the NASDAQ.
Yeah, we invited some of Dean Kremers and several of our staff leaders and many of our wonderful alumni and council members for Mendoza gathered in New York this spring for our spring meeting, where we met with a lot of current students and alums and recruiters, all for a deep dive as to how Mendoza can do an even better job supporting our already world-class finance students. Part of that was the opportunity to ring the bell at the NASDAQ.
That is so cool. So I know you are very passionate about sharing Irish Compass with MCOB alumni. Why is that?
It's the best way that Mendoza can deliver on its brand promise of a world-class alumni network. It's part of all of our messaging at every level of Mendoza, from our freshmen all the way up through our executive MBAs, that along with your world-class education that you'll receive here, you're also going to be able to tap into a world-class alumni network not just filled with your fellow alums, not just as a way to continue to connect with the individuals that you were in class with, but as an opportunity to connect with real leaders in their fields across the world, in over 40 countries, individuals who own their own businesses, who are in the C-suite, vice presidents, any kind of industry that you could want, whether it's in medicine or in research. We have unbelievable veterans that are part of our alumni community. They're all leaders in their own way, and Irish Compass gives you direct access to those leaders.
I feel like you are, of course, already answering the question, but because today's video theme is the ABCs of leadership, are there any more specifics about how Irish Compass can help us all become better leaders?
You can learn from the best. It is
Yeah.
so easy to leverage the search tools within Irish Compass, to leverage the groups within Irish Compass, to leverage the mentorship programs within Irish Compass, to find exactly the kind of leader that you're looking for, that's going to share your goals, that might share some of your life experience or some of your background or your educational experience. It really can help you tailor your approach to find